question for you.
Go ahead.
You put out recently... You put out about 2 years ago, you released at a family simcha, a family album. The Friedman family sings My Vos Iz Neias. Zmiris from your Zayd used to sing Shabbos Dish, all Shabbos Zmiris.
Actually, my father's Zmiris.
That's your father's Zmiris.
But it was
your kids.
My niece's Zayd, who was getting married, right?
So recently that became available through our organization last year, that if you give money,
Yes.
what was the organization called?
Yad L'Shliach.
Yad L'Shliach. So that must have been interesting for you, you as a singer, a seasoned singer, introducing your family and your children into singing, into something that's going to be heard by a broader audience. So, I mean, how was your father, first of all, how did you react, like when your kids came to you or you came to them, and how did your father react back then when you started singing? Was it the same thing?
It's a good question, Yossi. My father, Alav Shalom, was, let's say, somewhat skeptical. We're talking about 1980, Bocher and Yeshiva getting into singing wasn't very popular then. The only other young Hasidic singer around at that time was Mordechai. I mean, obviously his father was eingesund and Betzion Schenker, but that was
a little bit earlier.
That was the older generation,
right.
And the younger generation, it was only Mordechai, and he wasn't too excited about it. But now with my kids coming of age, I'm not pushing them to go into singing. I pray that they don't. But my father's mirrors, I was singing at the table every Shabbos and Yom Tov, and it was for a wedding. We figured it would be a nice gift to record these nigunim that are now being sung by our family all around the world, wherever they are. And it was a very special gift that my father gave us, the gift of music, to remember him by, and also to sing by the table. He gave us material to sing by the Shabbos table. We don't have to break our heads. What are we going to sing? We have ready material.
Which niggin this week? No, same niggin every week.
Exactly right. From Mekadesh and my Yiddish, and it gives me great nachas that when my kids say to me, Tati, we didn't sing my Yiddish yet, so that's very special.
So you're saying you don't want him to go into it, and you're not forcing him into it, but if he actually expressed an interest?
I would be a little concerned about that, but I figured for Zmiris, and also I have my kids singing on Yanko Yanko.
Right.
I have my kids singing a solo there, and so I figured for the Babich and Nigunim, and for my father's Nigunim, we'll make an exception. But I don't, I'm not praying that my kids go into the music business. I mean, that's a whole different discussion.
Right.
But they are very musical, and you come for Shabbos to the table here, there's some very nice singing that takes place here, Baruch Hashem. But I think I'll take the burden of bringing the message to the masses. They should be learning and be busy with Yiddish Shamayim.
Right. I hear. So about... So about 30 years, more than 30 albums, countless singles, even released a single with a song from Yossi Green recently.
Yeah, by Rashbi.
No, but before that you released for Miracles.
Oh, Miracles, yeah. That was for RCCS.
RCCS, the Miracles, and now also Mishpacha Sidi the Is there any song, I mean, on the Avremel's top 10 Avremel songs, what would you say banks by #1 from over the whole span? I know this is a question you probably don't want to hear, and you're like, everybody asks me this, but seriously.
It's a tough question. I have many favorites. I have some favorite Yom Tov Erlich songs that are very special to me, some Chabad songs. Yossi Green songs, everyone knows, the great ones are the great ones. It's funny, some years ago, we had a concert of all Carlbach material. I think it was either here in New York or in Israel, I'm not sure. I don't know where it was. I'm not sure where this particular one took place. And at one point, after one of the songs, the applause died down, one guy screams out, Tanya! Tanya! It's a wrong night, it's all Carlbach tonight. One here, Tanya. The truth is, Yossi, I'm humble looking back 30 years. 30 years is a long time. And my first album came out, No Jew Will Be Left Behind. I was a young bacher in yeshiva, no experience of ever being in a studio or holding a microphone. Never took any kind of training, but basically from the yeshiva to the studio, with some material that was chosen. And who would have thought, who would have dreamed, who would have imagined? After the first album, okay, Avremel will put out a nice album, okay, we got, you know.
We'll do another one, we'll see where it goes.
No, or there'll be no other one. That's it, okay. Many singers come and they do one album and then they disappear, for whatever reason. And beyond the fact that you mentioned there was maybe 30 albums by now.
30.
With all the live counts, with all the live
Yeah,
concerts and
you
stuff.
have the 30 album, you have the DVD.
Right. Many concerts, I'm not sure how many millions of miles I've traveled over these 30 years and around the world.
Call your airline, we'll get a mileage count, see how much free flights you earn.
A couple of times around the world. It's humbling. I mean, it's very humbling. And in addition to that, I have this chus of being with Sameach Chassan Kalos, singing for Yidden who need a refuah shlema, to bring joy and simcha to people who are suffering. And it's just very humbling that Hashem has me as one of His. You know, between me and you, I can't listen to this album. I can't listen to this.
Because
this is a little better. Because you can just tell, I'm such a gerina here. You know, from the bench of the yeshiva into a studio. I remember Mordechai once came to the studio.
So you're saying vocally.
It's like, I have no, I'm just singing. Like there's no, the people heard something there, you know. People,
so you're 20, you're a buff in the studio.
Yeah, buff in the studio, go sing.
Comes in.
Yeah, I think I was singing K Live Doys. And he said to me, sing it. Sing it. I said, I am singing it. He said, no, sing it. Like, you know, then I realized you could sing a song, and then you could sing a song.
If you understand the words and connect with the melody.
Well, if you put your heart and soul into it, and you put your feeling into it, you put your...
But one of the things you've always told me over the years is you have to understand what the words mean.
Oh, you have to connect. 100%. Just recently finished working on a song with Yitzhak Waldner. Well known to the audience out there, written some great stuff. And I brought him a Rashi. By Matan Torah, the Yidden say to Moshe Rabbeinu, please tell the Eibishter, Eine doime ha-shemeya mipi ha-shaliach, lishmoya mipi ha-melech, ritzoineinu lirois es malkeinu. Please tell the Eibishter, we want to hear it from him.
We want to see it.
Not the same, hearing it from the king or from a shaliach. So, I'll sing you the middle part. Only the middle part. The opening is a little bit slow, and then the middle part is. Mipi ha-melech einoi doime ha-shomeya mipi shaliyah lishmoya lishmoya mipi ha-melech. I'll stop there, then comes the high part. I'll leave you wanting more. Oh einoi doime ha-shomeya mipi shaliyah lishmoya lishmoya mipi ha-melech einoi doime ha-shomeya mipi shaliyah lishmoya lishmoya mipi ha-melech. And then the high part just kicks it home.
To be continued.
To be continued.
Tishrei